We welcome you back to First Energy Stadium here on the lakefront in Cleveland. It's the Bills with the football as we resume play in the second quarter. The Bills come to the too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On play action, Allen. And the grab by Croft. Six yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. Allen now looks to throw. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half. I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And he finds Beasley complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And able to rip off. Catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Allen now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag. No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle. Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner. You mean like kicking the ball? Exactly. Well, that was a nice throw. Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Beckham now marching back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yard split completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
That one good for 33 and a first.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the
Fight continues. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, it's goal. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half. Now, this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now Callaway on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Let's go.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And now running, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 32 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 51 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there. You're giving yourself a chance.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked. Get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right? Jarvis Landry, the 40, 30, past the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway there to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He finds McCoy. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. Gets through, and now an opening. Odell Beckham Jr. 20, 10, 5, and he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 92 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Chubb. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit. Make it more of a space game and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable here for Callaway. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. Oh, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Allen. Rolling to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it.
Under pressure, they got him again. Joe Schobert, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third and long, it's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 73 yards. And the Bills claw one back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find
Jarvis Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 70 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now he's at that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
No, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target there was Jason Kroom, but now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw again on second down. Allen, open man is Kroom, the tight end. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
We call that sack lunch. No gain on the play.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you back the other way, you have to regroup.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 51 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Joseph now to kick this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Jerry Hughes able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Mayfield. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got this down to the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, he's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen throwing again. This for his running back, McCoy. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now Allen again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 20. A first down and then some. 36 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.